Hello everybody and welcome back to X4. And as you can see, we are rolling in the cash now. It has been 3 hours since we started the game, or at least 3 hours of actually doing something in the game, and we're making profit like nobody's business, and we've still not completed the first mission. So now we're going to have a look at trading. So we're not mining stuff, but obviously, as I said, the economy has a supply and demand. If we're just supplying it and there's not as many ships like pumping it out in elsewhere places, we're going to start running out of demand for our minerals. Now, just to recap on what we were doing last time, head over to the player information here, and I've already got it up already in our logbook. We're making plenty of cash on all of our ships. The smaller ship, even though it's smaller, is still pumping in 2 trips. So we're running at 70,000. So, okay, not as much as the big ship, but that's still 220,000-ish we're getting from, so 210 probably, from the 2 ships. Plenty of profit that. It's not dropping down, so the supply is still there. Demand is still there. So, I'm not worried about our miners at the moment. We're going to try and see if we can make a little bit of money on our trading side of things. So, I'm going to head on over to our shipyard as per usual. I'm going to drag it into view. Yo, I'm going to buy ships, and we're not going to bother about the small size ships. We're going to have a look at some medium ships. So we've got 3 choices here. Well, yeah, we do have 3, but we haven't got a military ship license, so we've got 2 available choices. The Ides Vanguard, container storage of 7,400, or we have the Mercury Vanguard with 8,200. The price is exactly the same, so I'm going to go for the one that has more container storage. Not a massive amount of difference, but that small bit of difference is going to mean we're going to get a little bit of extra cash. I'm going to set minimum preset. I'm going to be keeping this in a fairly secured zone, so I'm not going to arm it up. I'm going to leave it as it is. We're going to give it a decent crew. We're not going to fill it fully. Probably put 8 crew members in there. 274,000. So we can add that. Oh, almost forgot. Locking computer. 306,000. Worth every penny. We don't need anything else. It's got a trading computer. It needs to have one. Otherwise it can't trade. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need. So we're going to add that, and we're going to take 2 of them. 612,000. We've got 678,000, so we've got enough. We got change. So they're going to craft that. Let's see if they've already got them. They may already have the ships for it. Oh, teleported me out. Go. It looks like, oh no, sorry, 22%. So 45 seconds to craft them. Not only are we getting new ships to do more jobs in this area, but we're actually creating a demand. That supply that we're giving is starting to dwindle away, which is good for us, because it means that we've got more options to make more money. Not to mention the war effort, which we haven't seen much of at the moment, but let's hope we don't see much of anyway. And as you can see, the Mercury Vanguard sorry, no, that's the one I'm holding, that's the one I'm selecting. The Elite Vanguard that I'm in, it's just plodding around, and we've almost got this entire area covered. We found a jump gate. We know where the shipyard is, and we got the wharf as well. We've also spotted here another a Claytronics factory. That little icon there, whilst we're waiting for that little icon there means it's the kind of the governor or whatever you want to call it. This is where you're going to get your licenses from. Oh dear. They may cause us some problem here. I'm hoping we just fly past them. He's launched a distress drone. We could get involved, but I'm not going to get involved. We don't want to get involved in combat at the present moment. That's going to be at a later stage. But let's get our drill minerals. No, that's the ones we've... That's our miners. Ignore me. We want our Mercury Vanguards. So, right-click. Information. 8,200 meters cubed of resource capacity. We want to set our behavior and we want to have a look. So we've only got the option to distribute wares. For an auto trade you need a captain of at least, or at least a captain skill of at least 3 stars or above. We've only put a couple of crew in. So at this stage we're only going to get 2 stars. That's fine, we only want distribute wares anyway. Hit that and then you can add the wares. Now it may be really tempting to just hit that top right button there, top left button there, sorry, to have them all on, but that's a surefire way of keeping your ship too busy and not earning you profit. You want to drop that off and have a look at the area you're in. You can have a look at what everybody needs and supply and demand off that, or you can have a look at what you're currently supplying. And for us, we're supplying silicon and ore, getting refined metals, and we're getting silicon wafers. We're also getting a lot of microchips as well, so we can look into things like that. We've also got medical supplies and food supplies. The medical and food supplies are the ones I'm going to concentrate on at the moment. So we're going to go here and we're going to go medical supplies, microchips because I've mentioned them, and we want food rations. I'm then going to put a fourth. Now that fourth can be anything, but it's good to have 4. And I'm going to put silicon wafers because we're delivering silicon in. So hopefully silicon wafers will go to the microchip factory. The microchips will then go somewhere else. And we've done 2 of the legs already straight away. So we'll launch that one. Confirm it. He's going to undock because he's not got any previous orders. The other ones we gave a specific order and it was to fly and wait. So their order was continuous, which was a wait order. Because this is docked, it doesn't have anything. We go straight into our default behavior.
We found something out here.
Now, you've just heard he says, we found something out here. That's our guy telling us he's found a lockbox. So if we zoom in here, is he going to give it to us? Yes, he is. So what we can do is we can collect lockbox. You can then cancel these orders. You can remove all orders like this. And then collect lockbox. Now, lockboxes. I'm glad it came up because I was hoping we'd find one. It's kind of why I set him off on the way. Collecting lockbox yourself is a pain in the ass. Having an AI do it is a lot better. They're a lot better at shooting the little markers, and we'll see it when he flies to it. It's so much easier for them to do it. They take a little bit longer, but they tend to hit the marker rather than the lockbox. If you hit the lockbox, you blow it up, you don't get any of the loot. Let's hope he'll fly over to it soon and we can have a look at the lockbox and what it's all about. There is an alternative way, and we'll mention it now. You can get out of your ship. We'll do that later on, and you can actually use your little suit laser thing to hit the markers as well, which is a little bit more accurate, but that's an absolute pain. So we'll let him do it. He can do it, he can sort it, we don't have to worry about it. Let's go back to making money. It's not far off the lockbox, to be fair. Okay, so what's our guy doing here? This was our first one, so let's see how he's doing. So he's free trading, so he's searching for trades at the moment. So he hasn't found anything. He's actually inactive. The likelihood is these things here may not be available. I feel like you've flown past the lockbox. The lockbox is above you, so he's heading up towards it. We should see it in our peripheral vision behind our map. Okay. He may find something, he may not find something. Let's see if we can get our other ship. So he can't do anything, so we're going to have to manually do it for this guy here. That's not a problem. So let's have a look at what to do. With that, we need a lockbox. I don't want to miss the lockbox, so I can show you what it's all about. We're not near it just yet. No, it's a little bit off. Right. So if you've got a ship you can't use distribute words on, or if you want to do it yourself, then you need to start learning how to use filter settings. So you can set filters. Trade filters. You turn your trade filters on, and straight away you're going to get everything that's a container, a solid, a liquid. Max price is 5,000 credits. Minimum volume's none. You've got buy and sell trade offers, and you've got 3 offers showing up at any one time. And the way this works is it picks up anything basically on your screen. So within this hexagon, there are 11 objects. These are the ones that are being bought. It tells you how much of each when you hover over. It also tells you the area, so you can see where it's highlighting it up there. And it tells you where the selling goes as well. So they're selling silicon wafers and microchips, but there's nobody buying it. Oh, let's pause for a moment. He's just flown over our lockbox, or flown under it. This is a lockbox. As you can see, them little red flashy markers there, that's what you need to shoot. This isn't floating around. They tend to be like end over end. As you can see, he perfectly hits them markers every time. It's quite a damaged lockbox, to be fair. Now, he's going to take a while because look at how slow it's hovering. So what you can do is you can tell him to get up.
Hello there.
Yes, move out of the way. Yep. We can then drop down. So we're going to hit shift and spacebar, gives us our mouse wheel. It also gives our mouse targeting as well. We're then going to rotate around like so. And then what you can do is you can have it where it shoots where that little line is there. So that's now shooting directly center. So what we can do is we can really guide it. So just nice and easy. Not hitting it. Let's just get a little click closer. Go. I don't know why it's not shooting it. Is it on the side, maybe? Slightly off. You can see all the markers coming on it now. There you go. Like so. Being a bit funny. I don't know why it was being so funny. So there we go. We got loot. Oh. Got the containers. Oh, I flew right through it. I shouldn't have done that. Where's it gone? There it is. I'll loot. Protected. I like to fly into it. Illegal items. Yeah. Have we got everything now? We've got everything. Now what we can do is we can hit the enter key. We can get up, back away. Now our guy magically appears and takes control of our ship again.
Hello there.
And oh, I missed a bit. Remote detonators, they'll be fine. Right, what I want to do is I want to actually set him up. So he's doing nothing now because we've done the lockbox. So let's turn our filter off for a second. And what I'm going to get him to do is I'm going to get him to... I want to start guidance. Let's select our ship first. That will be a good idea. Let's set him to explore. Because hopefully he will now update all of the information about the things that they're all wanting. But let's get our filter back on. So we can see 10 objects. If you zoom in, it will change to the area you can see. Hull parts, refined metals, still wanting ore, scanner arrays and drone components. As you can see, changes as we zoom out because there's more objects being detected. It will always pick the best offer for us. So these are the best offers. It's buying food rations, but there's nowhere that's selling food rations. Okay. We'll close that off. We'll close that off. It gives us an idea of what we want. We'll get our ship again. Hit the information button. And he's still searching. So, what we could do is a couple of things. You can continue to try and find the right one. And you can narrow it down and make it cost effective. Let's try Claytronics. There's no food rations in this area, so there's no point. Let's have a look what else we got. There was refined metals, weren't there? Refined metals. Let's give that a go. Let's see if he's going to do anything for us. Doesn't look like he's going to find anything. If he still continues like this and you're getting frustrated, like, oh, he's still not doing anything, then you can select all, hit OK, and he should find something from that. Have a look at what he does. A couple of trips, 2 or 3 times, and then you want to narrow it down to the ones he's been trading. Or she, depending on whether it's a male or female captain, of course. The likelihood is, though, is we may actually struggle in this area. Because there's not much in this area. He's going to hold position. There's nothing he can do at the present moment. He's going to need some manual entries, and we'll work on that on the next episode, because that's going to do a bit of scouting around and finding some resources, and we're going to do that all as a wanna. He's still not finding anything, so the likelihood is we've either not found it in the area. We've got ships pestering us. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to drop. Let's clear our. We'll remove all orders by right clicking on him. I'm then going to go deploy at precision. Oh yeah, sorry. So we need to go fly to. Then, oh no, clicked on it. Click to the next, to the side of it, not on it. Deploy at precision. Satellite. So I'm not going to give him any more orders. Now you notice the war mod that I've got means they're going to try and attack us. That's giving us supply and demand that I mentioned. They probably won't get through, but you've got to keep an eye on that, because if they start breaking through, you need to start heading closer in. Okay, so he's down. Oh, okay, so he does go to the marker now, that's good. Well, let's cancel that. Remove all orders. There we go. So deploy precision satellite. Then we want to go to this side. Deploy precision. Drag it over. Deploy precision satellite. We're then going to go to our space station here. Do the same again. Satellite. This jump gate here. Satellite. Every way in and out now should be covered by satellites. We're then going to traverse this section here. And that's annoying. Remove this order. Get you to fly to there. Then to there. It's using the faster way round. Fly to here. Fly to here. What we're doing is we're just opening up this area here, see if we can pick up some trades. So it's going to find all that, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here and go update trade offers. So it'll find any trade in that area now and update it, and hopefully our ship will pick up on something and it'll start moving around. What we're going to do now is we're going to leave that as is. I'm going to let it tick over for a minute. We're going to collect more money because we've got a few more things we can do. We want to move into a new sector. We can also create our own supply and demand, and that's something we're going to look into. And for that, we're going to need some money. I just lose a lot of credits there. I feel like I lost a lot of credits there. Let's look at player information, logbook. I'm not seeing anything on the upkeep. Oh. I wonder if he has actually bought some resources now. Let's have a look. Has he bought any? Oh, he has. He's gone. Where's he gone? There he is. Okay, so don't know what he's trading. Let's have a look. He's heading to the HOP microchip factory. Okay, so he is distributing wares. Keep an eye on him now and see what he trades. We'll narrow it down. He may be going at quite a distance. He is only going to 2 areas, so it's not too bad. It's 2 jumps basically. It's just not too bad. He tends to stick closer to home. So he's, I don't know what he's filling out, but let's see what he does. But we're gonna let him tick away. He's obviously took the money for that. Maybe we didn't have enough money, to be fair. You do need a bit of money because obviously he won't buy anything that he can't afford to do. But it's a nice short episode. Went in a little bit more detail. We've now got our mining ships are now doing well, and we've got our trade ships now going. We've only got the one going. The second one is our backup. Not ideal having him at a 1-star, but we will level him up. And I know some of you have been asking, well, what's all the leveling about? And I'm kind of glad he is a 1-star, so I can show you, you know, how we can get him up to a 2-star, so he can actually do some distribute wares, like our current Mercury Vanguard is doing. So he has microchips, so he is doing the microchips, which we told him to do in the first place. Don't like the idea of having him fully up with all that option, because he will just go everywhere now, which is potentially not what we want. So we'll keep an eye on him and see where he heads to. We can see that in the log, so we don't need to actually physically watch what he's doing, but hopefully he's going to work from, so yeah, he's free trading. He's going to work from Argon Prime, so he shouldn't go too far. It looks like he's staying in that sector, to be fair. The good thing about this is, though, is look, he's actually securing the area for us. Where's he at the moment? Oof. So he's just leaving the microchip factory. You want loads of stuff like this because they're going to open the map up for you so you can see what you're doing. You don't have to do what I'm doing, which is flying around everywhere trying to find stuff on the map. But we found another solar power plant. So it's good to do it. Make sure you try and do it as best you can with any ships that you've got spare. And obviously, as you start progressing further out, start thinking about giving your mining ships and your trading ships some escorts. There's just some points of ideas to kind of think about there. But hopefully, this is giving you a little bit more insight into it all. Let me know in the comment section if there are any things that you need covering or anything that I might have missed. But hopefully that's giving you some idea as to what to do next. And, you know, what you want to be looking out for and why things might not be as they are. You've seen how to now set your ships to automate, almost, making you as much profit as possible. And obviously we will be looking at what happens if you can't automate, which is obviously why our second ship is currently sat in the dock. But that's going to be a little bit of a to and fro in, so we'll sort that out. It looks like he's not actually selling, so he must be going to multiple places, so hopefully he's going to sell that. But it gives you a rough idea of how much money you're going to get here. It says here how much is due from trades. That's at the time he bought it, so obviously the price does fluctuate. And if it fluctuates too much so he doesn't make a profit, he won't empty all that. He will actually keep hold of it. Another good thing about distribute words is it will hold on to it. Whereas a trade, he has to sell the full amount usually that he's got in his. I'm saying him, obviously it could be a female, but I appreciate that. But they will hold on to it so they don't lose too much money. That's actually after only selling that amount, so he's holding quite a lot of money there. That could be good for us. But look at that boosting profit there. That's almost 200k. How much did we actually earn from him? Have a look. I keep forgetting where the logbook is. 158,000. Very nice. Not seeing anything that tells us where he's picked it up though. It's all of it. I'm not sure why it's not showing us how much he's actually spent. All trade operations complete. Yep. Odd. But we're making money, so let's hope we can continue to make the money. And before I disappear, one last thing that I do want to comment on is this here. This is orange because it is a class as a black market item. If you don't want to get stuffed by the police and they do scan you, you can just dump that, drop all selected wares, get rid of it. You're not going to get caught by the police and you're not going to be bothered. Yes, it is good money, but it's one of them. You know, we don't want to get caught, so let's get rid of it. Sorted. But that's it for this episode. Hopefully you've picked up on some stuff. We'll come back on the next episode and hopefully pick up where we've left and find some more money for our mining ships and for our transport ships. Thank you very much, everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you've enjoyed it and hit that thumbs up button as well. Let me know how you're thinking in the comments section. If there's anything that I've missed or anything you want to know about, then let me know. Until next time, everybody, take care for now. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.